Spence Jr. victorious in a split decision, remains unbeaten at 26-0.
Who crashed his Ferrari in Dallas this morning is boxing champion Errol Spence Jr.
One of the world's top boxers, Errol Spence Jr., who is a resident of DeSoto.
I was in the hospital for like 2-3 weeks. I don't remember being in the hospital. I definitely believe it's a miracle. I feel like for me to be able to walk and to see my kids and know my name, to hug my mother and my father, for me to be thrown out of a car and survive, I feel like it's a miracle.
Spence in a very frightening car accident. Errol, it's great to see you. First time you've spoken in public about it. You look good. I think that's the first thing. How are you feeling? How is your health? How is your face? How's everything?
My body actually feel good. I took some time off, and now I think I'm rejuvenated and I'm ready to get back in the gym to train hard. I know I'm the best welterweight in the world. I feel like I'm the best fighter in the division. I know I'm the best fighter in the division, and I wouldn't have proved it against any opponent.
One minute remaining in
Spence said that's what he wanted to do. Oh, right on the chin. Right when he was throwing a punch. And this is what happened.
What keeps you hungry enough to remain a fighter?
To win, to be the best. I'm not the best yet. A lot of people have high expectations of me of being the best, but I'm not. It's a lot of names ahead of me. Overall,
Your goal is pound for pound.
Pound for pound best. Pound for pound best overall.
That motivates you more than money.
Motivates me
more than fame.
More than fame. I don't care about the fame at all. Other than being pound for pound best.
Errol, I wish you nothing but the best.
Thank you.
White leopard trunks from Philadelphia, Pennsylvania. Ladies and gentlemen, please welcome the two-weight division world champion, Danny Swift Garcia.
I always wanted to be a sports star, and I just had the vision. I always knew one day that I would be like some type of sports star. And the day I walked in a boxing gym, it was just natural to me. And I love boxing so much. Well, I really started boxing when I was 7 years old. I walked into a gym on Venango Street in Philadelphia. It's called the Harrogate Boxing Club. In Philly, you got to be 10 years old to box. I was 7 years old. Walked in the gym for a couple times, trained. They said, "How old are you?" I said, "You're too young. The insurance doesn't cover. You got to come back when you're 10." That's when my father went to prison. I was 7. I didn't have my dad from like 7 to almost 10 years old.
That ain't easy.
No, especially now, growing up, a young Latino in Philadelphia, all odds were against me. Our house got foreclosed. A lot of people don't know our house, we were homeless. I never brag about my past or how we didn't have things and, how we lost everything, our house was foreclosed like that. Because, I don't want people to feel bad for me. At the end of the day, I gotta go in there, I gotta fight. Us not going to school. I was left behind, actually. I would feel second, and then I feel third grade, back to back, because I couldn't go to school. It was just like, my father, he was the one who made sure everything was okay, you know what I mean? So when he left, it was just like everything fell apart. No, I was just a kid, I was confused, I didn't know, I didn't know what was going on, I didn't understand until I got older, so I think that's what motivates me every day to be the best fighter I could be. It's just the things I've been through as a kid, waking up on your birthday, not even know it's your birthday, not having a birthday cake. So it's just a lot of things we went through in life that who made me who I am today. My dad said he didn't want us to visit him because he said that he just wanted to do his time. It was more painful for him to see us and not be able to leave with us.
How painful was it for you?
Real painful. Every kid needs a father. Me and my brother, we suffered a lot, but we made it through. Oh, I remember the first day my dad came out of prison, man. At that time, we were living with my aunt. I was sitting on my friend's step, and the house was like down the street, and so I'm looking at it from an angle. So I see somebody like throwing a rock at the window or just going like this. And I look over, and it was my dad. I didn't even know he came out of prison. So I just ran to him, and I hugged him, and that was it. I would like to talk about it. Just the hardest part of my life. But it made me the fighter I am.
Would you say that you fight better as the underdog compared to being the favorite?
It's definitely the energy I like, the chip I like to have on my shoulder. It's like I'm proving myself all over again after so many world title fights and big events, and I have to prove myself again, and that's what keeps me going.
What a right hand by Danny Garcia!
Ladies and gentlemen, we welcome you to AT&T Stadium here in Arlington, Texas. With the main event of the evening, 12 rounds of boxing scheduled in this highly anticipated battle.
All we know is December 5th, we're going to go to Dallas. We're going to fight Spence and Danny. We're going to fight, and we're coming home victorious. That's all we got to worry about.
No, I take the pride of Philadelphia every time I step in. Every time I step in the ring, the pride of Philadelphia is in me.
Man, I was never a Rocket fan. I was never a Rocket fan.
Me neither. I hate Rocky.
Yeah, I hate Rocky.
It's up to me to make the big splash, especially on my car accident. Time and time that I'm not gonna, go backwards. I'm gonna go forward and fight the top guys that I've been wanting to fight since I was like 14, 15 and up. But at the end of the day, I'm gonna do whatever I need to do to win the fight.
Has training been any different for you because we are living in this new world of COVID-19?
Yeah, definitely. Training has been way different. I ain't gonna lie. Boxing's a lonely sport, but during the COVID times, it's more lonely. Yeah. There's nothing else to do but fight, to be honest.
We're looking at going to Texas, in Dallas Stadium, because they got a little rival, the Eagles against Dallas. So we're going out there, we're going to sit on their helmet.
Don't take the belt from me in my hometown. Every time I fight in my hometown, I either got a knockout or just a shutout win. Man down, strap season.
I'm a world champion. I am the truth. I am Errol Spence Jr.
Errol Spence is not the truth. He's a lie. I'm the truth. Danny Garcia is the truth. I feel like he's made a big mistake. I'm the most dangerous man in the welterweight division. I'm hungrier than ever. This is my second chance to become champion again.
Danny just has one gear, counterpunch and be patient. With me, basically got to train for everything. At the end of the day, I'm going to dictate everything that's going to happen in the fight.
I outbox the sluggers and I outbang the bangers. I done faced the hardest hitters. My chin stood up to the test. I fought the fastest fighters. I beat them because I was better, not just because I'm the counterpuncher.
At 140, I'm not going to lie, he was doing this thing, great champion, but at 147, he's far short.
What kind of statement do you want to make against Danny Garcia?
I'm going to make an impactful statement. I guarantee you, it's going to be highlights everywhere, all over social media, all over TV channel. I will get that W from the Super.
I mean, who doesn't love knockouts? That's the ultimate way to win in boxing, the knockout.
If Errol Spence is watching this right now, what do you want to tell him as we are 12 days away until the pay-per-view showdown?
I'm going to say December 5th, the Danny Garcia show is coming to Texas, baby.
Two of the best fighters in the world. With the title on the line, they fight for their legacy.
Who's the greatest of right now?
In the biggest fight of the year.
You line them up, I'm going to knock them down. I want you next, let's get it on.
Destiny collides. Spence Jr. versus Garcia. Saturday on pay-per-view. Buy now on foxsports.com/PPV and watch it on any screen you want.